What up, y'all? This is Simply Marvelous. I am your host, Anton, along with my co-host, Taylor Day.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. You know.
Are you recovered from episode 2 of Falcon and Winter Soldier yet?
I am. Mainly, I've just been thinking how I want to watch it again. I'm really happy. I'm really excited that, I shouldn't have doubted anything, but I'm really excited that I'm liking it and it's going the way it's going so far. How about you?
I'm good. I've watched it a second time already. Well, I should say not all the way through. Wifey was watching it, so I caught up with her and watched what she watched and went to a friend's house and he was starting to watch it, so I watched a little bit with him. So I've got a little bit in there, you know.
You're good. You're ahead of me.
A little bit. But that's Marvel. We're here to do some DC stuff today. We got the Suicide Squad 2 trailer to react to. Real briefly, Suicide Squad 1. How'd you feel?
I thought it was one of those movies that was like one of the biggest letdowns. It had a stellar trailer. Much like The Great Gatsby. That's another movie that had a great trailer. Movie was garbage. So to me, Suicide Squad has been a big letdown. And every time I go back, like sometimes after it's been a while, it's like, oh, I want to go back and watch that. Maybe it's not as bad. Maybe I was being super critical.
Right.
And then I go back and I'm like, did that crocodile just ask for BET? Like,
oh man, I have to peep it again. I actually I own the movie, so I thought it was like half good. Like the first part of it was good to me. And then when it started getting extra like mystical, if you want to say, you know, obviously the villain was what's her name? Enchantress. She started off dope and then it just got weird. It just got weird.
Aggressively miscast.
Yeah, her brother in there. I was like, man, this is the dumbest use of the Suicide Squad I've ever seen. So
it was.
But this one promised to be even more weird. James Gunn.
I was about to say the same thing. The only thing that's saving it for me is James Gunn and Idris Elba. And Harley Quinn hasn't. She's like Margot Robbie has always done Harley Quinn correctly. Absolutely. So like those three things, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I think we'll see. It's an interesting cast of characters that's going on in this movie. I don't know much about any of them except a few, the few that came from the other one, and we'll talk about them after we watch the trailer. But I am interested because DC has been making some interesting decisions. We heard about the Dr. Fate and Pierce Brosnan, obviously The Rock, Black Adam. I'm very hype about that movie right there. Been hype about it. So we'll see. But let's get into this trailer and see what's going on. Then we can talk a little more about it. All right. Let's see what's going on. Here we go.
Red band.
You already know what that means.
You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna risk the entire mission for a mental defective dressed as a court jester.
This coming from a guy that wears a toilet seat on his head.
We don't leave one of our own behind.
Hopefully Harley's still alive.
No funny business, Arnold. These are dangerous people.
Team 2 is clear to go.
Fire. 3, 2.
What are you guys doing?
What? We're here to save you.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I realize you don't need to save Harley Quinn. He is well.
You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence.
Yeah. Weasel.
You fail to follow my orders in any way, and I detonate the explosive device in the base of your skull.
Again.
Still letting her do this.
This is the famous Suicide Squad.
Nom.
Oh, Lord.
King Shark.
John Cena's throwing me off, honestly.
That is your hand. Very good.
We're all gonna die.
I hope so.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here's the deal. We failed the mission.
Theme of
If
2020.
we find out any information you give us is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
If you cough without covering your mouth.
Hardly. Although that isn't an open invitation for you to cough without covering your mouth.
What's the plan?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
You're the leader. You're supposed to be decisive.
And I've decided that you should eat a big bag of dicks.
But this whole beach.
Okay.
Dicks, and somebody said I'd eat every
Red
dick until the
band.
beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Why would someone put penises all over the beach?
Who knows why madmen do what they do?
This is suicide.
Well, that's kind of
Oh.
Don't you worry, eh? I'm gonna get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Oh my god, we've got a freaking kaiju up in this shit!
Uh-huh.
Is that a starfish?
Yes, it is.
It's like angels are splooching all over us.
There's so many people in this. Did that say Sylvester Stallone?
Yes,
Wait, is the shark Sylvester Stallone?
yes.
I'm late. I didn't even look at the cast list. I'm behind.
Oh man, that looks like something James Gunn would produce.
Exactly. Right. I was thinking
It
the
is.
exact same thing. This is like typical James Gunn. But it's going, I mean, that's why it still gives me hope. Like, okay, because even like at the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, are we sure about this? And
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I was sold on Guardian as soon as I saw the trailer, man. A gun-toting raccoon in the big-ass tree. And then I was like, okay, I know.
I
this.
wasn't familiar, and I was like, are you sure you're trying too hard now? And now I'm like, what are you talking about? Of course, that's
Right.
great.
But, you know, of course.
So everyone's gonna love the starfish. Everyone's gonna love the shark guy. A weasel, I don't know, but
Hey, never know. So the cast of characters that I deciphered, I looked up. Obviously, we got Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. Then we got Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn. Actually, a great character. She's very good as Harley Quinn. I didn't necessarily like her movie that much, but she has some funny parts in there that had me dying.
I liked it. For what it was, I did enjoy it.
It was all right. It was all right. I didn't think the action was very good, but
Eh.
it was funny. We got John Cena coming in as Peacemaker.
Way weird.
Yeah, that helmet is on some other shit right there. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Bloodsport, which is Idris Elba's character. He's very similar to Deadshot, it seems like. I don't know much about him, but kind of a similar character. Polka Dot Man, you saw him in there. I read a description on him. I don't know what his powers is, but he's very depressed. So when you heard everybody say, "Oh, we might die," oh, I hope we die. Like he's super depressed, so he wants to die.
I'm
King
like,
Shark. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say like that's peak like what we all were thinking like last year. Like he's like,
Yeah.
oh, guys, like I hope so.
I
Like,
hope so. Just get it over with. Get it over with.
I hope so.
Oh man. Who we got? King Shark, who is voiced by Sylvester Stallone.
So King Shark, human turn shark, shark turn like anima.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I've seen the character before. I've seen some DC comic movies, the animated movies he's been in there, but I haven't seen no origin story on him, so I don't know.
Okay.
Captain Boomerang, obviously from the first movie. Rick Flag, back from the first movie. Weasel. Apparently, he starts off as a human and gradually turns into a weasel, so that can be interesting, I guess. The Thinker, which is the guy.
Wait. Is Weasel Pete Davidson or?
That's a good question. It's a good question. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay,
It's a very good question. I don't know. Thinker, that was the guy that looked like he had spark plugs in his head.
The ex-doctor. I think he was a doctor.
Something. Savant, that was the guy with the long hair, the long white hair.
He was the guy. I'm so bad at like actors' names right now, which is like out of my like wheelhouse usually. But he was the one that played what's his face in
Did he play in Guardians? Okay, then
Yeah,
he played
played,
the blue dude.
yeah.
That's my man too. I love this character.
Yondu.
Yondu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yondu.
He has some of the dopest action scenes too in
Yeah.
Marvel. That little arrow be getting busy. And then the last one is Ratcatcher, who I don't know who that is at all in the trailer. That could be him. So I don't know. An interesting cast of characters. I don't know much about any of them besides some of the ones that came from the first movie. And obviously Harley Quinn. Peacemaker, I have no idea what's up with him. I don't know, but a lot of big actors here.
I'm interested to see how they explain away the exit of all the characters from the last film.
Well, they got to do it. That's for sure.
Because you basically have majority of the team gone now, except for Boomerang, Flag, Harley, and Amanda.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Then the villain, Starro, which you saw a big starfish.
How are we going to make this cool, guys?
I don't know. I have no idea. Apparently, it can mind control things. It can birth mini starfish and like it attaches to your face and then it mind controls you. Like very weird. A character that nobody probably ever thought would come to the movies.
Very.
But you look at the Guardians of the Galaxy, there's characters in there like what? Like the Ego, the human planet, like the human planet, the whatever thing was in the very beginning. Like, yeah, no, it's a James Gunn weird movie. Obviously, James Gunn got axed from Marvel for a hot second, a little controversy. People digging up old tweets. You know how folks do. They want to cancel folks with the quickness. I'm not sure what happened in that. I don't really look into that stuff, but they brought him back.
Yeah, they brought him back. Mainly, they weren't going to lose out on that money, let's be honest. And Disney had already known about the tweets, and he had already gone on an apology tour prior about the tweets. But I guess this new folks weren't there, and then we're like, wait, y'all know this happened? And everybody's like, yeah, we moved past it. So anyway, he's in both now. He's in Marvel and in DC. So he's good. He's getting his money.
Yeah. He's a good director, though.
Yeah, I want to know where we'll see his brother. I know his brother plays in Guardians of the Galaxy as well. Now, so I wonder how his brother's going to be in this film too.
Oh, I did see something on that. So his brother mocapped, obviously Rocket Raccoon, and he also had a character in Guardians of the Galaxy. Apparently,
right-hand man.
Yep, his man's in them, and then I think he did mocap Weasel. So
okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
If you got a brother, you give him a job.
Hey,
if you can, give him a job. I'm excited about this movie. You know, I like weird stuff. I like not really knowing what the heck is going to happen. That's one thing we do have with Marvel. You know, sometimes you kind of get spoiled going through it because you want to watch every trailer. You know, everybody theorizes and almost spills out the whole movie for you before you go. You're really just going in to see who's lying and who wasn't. So it's nice to know that you can go into a movie like this and kind of just be utterly surprised, like Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm with it. You know, I'm not completely against DC films. Still working my way through the Snyder Cut as we speak.
We're gonna have to talk about the Snyder Cut, but I haven't. You know, I've been moving, so I haven't had time to sit down for 4 straight hours and watch this movie that disappointed me so thoroughly the first time.
Yeah, DC is hard at work. They're trying to build their universe.
They're trying.
The Wonder Woman didn't help. Not this new one.
I mean, I wasn't as disgusted with it.
No, I wasn't disgusted.
It wasn't like absolutely awful. We've seen worse DC films. Let's all be honest. But yeah, I don't know.
It basically was like Guardians of the Galaxy 1 versus Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when you call about Wonder Woman. Part 2, it wasn't trash, but it just wasn't Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
Mm.
And you're expecting a lot when you're coming off some movies of that caliber. Wonder Woman 1 was fire.
It was
absolute flames. So if you can't live up to that, then it's going to be a disappointment regardless. But she's a character we obviously want to see again and again. She's still one of the best ones in the DC movies, period. So, you know, and then we get Flash coming up soon. They just announced, what's her name? Zatanna, the magician. I don't know if you've ever seen her. I've seen her in some of the cartoons and video games and things like that. She's a little magician. She's getting a movie written right now. Obviously, like you said, Black Adam and all that. They're working on the Shazam 2 right now. Like, there's a lot of stuff.
They were going to get to that.
Yeah. Well, they have to, because Shazam is, you know, he's the arch enemy of Black Adam, or Black Adam's his arch enemy. So.
But mainly, it's like, y'all need to hurry up and get these films out before these kids grow up and they look just as old as their like Shazam partners. Like, hello.
True indeed. But when you keep messing up movies, you got to keep rethinking how you're going to go along with your storylines and build out this universe. So they messed up cutting Snyder. That's really what it was. They messed up cutting Snyder and bringing in Josh Whedon. That's what happened. But we'll see. Anyways, looks exciting. We'll see how it goes.
And that's it.
Oh, man. We'll see. Tell them where they can find us.
Yeah, check us out on all of our social, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at simply_Marvel and us. That's Marvel
and us.
US.
Indeed.
Yeah, and we'll let you know when our most recent videos are popping out. We just released a video today recapping the episode 2 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Please don't miss that. Great episode.
Great episode.
Great
episode.
It was great.
Tony the Tiger great.
Tony Tiger in there.
Oh man. But yeah, we'll definitely do some more recapping of that episode, because there's a lot more to talk about than we talked about, obviously, you know. So live show on Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Definitely check us out then. You know, we'll see y'all on the flip side.
Doses.
Peace.